Hello, this is Jeanne Omlor, and I am the online business profit strategist, and I am just going to share this to a group. There we go, I shared it to my group. Hi, so it's my Saturday live at 5. Welcome. Hello, Jackie, you're right on time. And I'm just going to, as usual, see if more people are going to, hey, Abby, how are you today? So if you don't know who I am, I'm Jeanne Omlor, the online business profit strategist and coach. And today we are going to talk about how to harness, well, you can't really harness it, but how to work with the law of attraction to get the business and the life that you want without ruining yourself. Now, I'm going to explain what I mean in a minute. Hello, hey, hint. In a minute, I will explain why I would talk about the law of attraction ruining you, because nobody talks about that, and it's something very important. I'm well. Abby, how are you? So, hello. I am going to wait a few minutes and see who turns up, because this is a really juicy one here today. There's going to be quantum physics in this, and you know, I'm not a physicist, but there's certain things. Hi, Hendra, how are you? Hint, how are you? No, they don't. They don't talk about how it can ruin you, and I'm actually going to talk about some facts that happened with when the movie called The Secret came out. It's kind of shocking what happened. Cynthia, how are you? Please share the juice. I'm going to share the juice, and we're going to squeeze it, and we're going to let people also ask questions about business after. We're going to have a Q&A. Okay, so we are, hey gorgeous to you, Hendra. So I started a little early today because I wanted to make sure I could share it to my group, because last week it didn't work. Okay, I'm going to, first of all, why don't you, if you're going to have any questions today, start thinking about what they might be so that I can address them. Start thinking now, because sometimes people say, oh, I'm on your live. Hey, Cynthia, I'm glad you're well. And then, you say ask the questions, so I think it's good to say we're going to have a Q&A. And you know what I always say, you can ask anything but my shoe size. Hey, Robin, how are you? Okay, I'm going to get stuck right into this. So, how to harness or work with the law of attraction without ruining your life, and how to do it to attract the business and life of your dreams. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with some juicy facts. I'd say it was about 14 years ago or so, maybe a little longer, a movie came out in a book called The Secret. Okay, and a lot of people watched this and they loved it. Why did they love it? Because it was like, hey, all you have to do is think about things, and magic fairy dust is gonna, thank you, magic fairy dust is gonna sprinkle all over your head, and you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is manifest, and your life, it's all coming, just believe. Now, I love The Secret, but it was very misleading because of The Secret. First of all, I'm going to tell you a funny personal story about The Secret. Hey, Jamie. When The Secret came, well, after The Secret came out, I had to do EFT, and I was at an EFT weekend. I did the third, I have all the levels of EFT, and I was doing the third level, and it was a beautiful place. It was, yes, heart to be great, oops, what's going on here? It's got all dark in it for some strange reason. So what happened was I was at this weekend workshop. I don't know why it's gone dark, but anyway, I was at this weekend workshop. I might put more light on, and all these broke people were watching The Secret, and I thought, okay, and I was watching it, and I thought, okay, there's something dangerous here, because they're all, oh, you just have to manifest. And I sat there and I thought, all these people are like healer types, and they're all broke. They could barely get to the workshop. Lights of hearts, thank you. And I thought, there's something wrong with this. They just think they're going to sit here and everything is going to come to them because they believe. Now, I will say I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in the power of intention. I believe in the power of meditating. I believe in the power of visualization. I do. A lot of things have come to me because I do all this. But there's something missing, and we're going to address that in a minute. Okay, so the light I'm going to just put more light on. 1 second. I'm the only person that disappears on our lives. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. The bumbler is back. Whoops, now I've got no light. Oh dear. Now one's missing. See, this is me, the bumbler. Okay, now we're good. All right, so that was my experience, and I thought there's something a little dangerous here, because these people are just sitting around, and it's almost like we're just going to wait We're just going to wait for everything just to happen to us. I thought there's something wrong with that. Sure enough, that year, there was a phenomenon that happened that many people maxed out their credit cards in America, and it actually caused a problem. There was a credit problem they worked out because of The Secret. So many people thought, well, it's all going to come to me. It is going to come to me. Is the light okay? It's going to come to me, and it's all going to work because I'm going to believe The Secret, because The Secret is it just all sprinkles like fairy dust over our heads if we believe. So you see the problem? And so many people actually, hey Stephanie, were ruined financially because of The Secret. Because they just thought, oh, I'm just going to have a hissy fit with the universe, and I'm just going to come to me. Now, I have something to say about that. Those people are lazy. Those people that just think everything's going to come to me because, oh, this is so easy. That's not life. Life is not sitting around watching The Secret and just meditating and just doing story, vision boards. Oh, I'm glad the light's good. It looks really dark on my end. I love vision boards and I love meditation, okay? Because it's intention. But what happened was all of these people were brainwashed that they could just sit around watching The Secret and it's all going to come to me. And it did create a credit problem in America. It's a problem. So those people actually went bankrupt. So that's what I said. When people don't talk about that, that's what I meant was they're not talking about how people who are disillusioned or just, I don't know, they're delusional is the word. They actually ruined themselves financially. And then they feel betrayed by The Secret. Hashtag life would be great, lots of hearts. So that was the first thing I wanted to address because I don't think everybody knows that fact. That is a fact. There was a credit problem because of The Secret. Because everybody loves easiness. We all want to sit back and say, just come to me, universe, everything's going to drop on my head because I watched The Secret. Okay, so how do you not make that mistake? I'm going to talk about all sorts of stuff, things for the hearts, all sorts of stuff on how to make it work for you. Now, personally, I do creative visualization because there is something about impressing on your mind, then you can manifest that in your life. This is proven. And a lot of very big sports stars all do creative visualization, and they've done a lot of tests that teams that did more actual practice actually were less successful than the ones that took time to actually do creative visualization of getting the goals. This is a phenomenon and it works, okay? And we all know this. Top people do visualization. So that's the first thing. Yes, but do you think they're just sitting around? No, they're still practicing. They were doing more visualization than the other teams or any at all. And actually the ones that did a little less practice, it wasn't no practice, it was a little less, they were working on their mind visualizing it. Okay, now, I do believe that miracles can happen if you are intentional. So I'm not saying that, things can't happen just like that. But if you want to really harness, yes, action, Cynthia just said it. So my whole thing is the law of attraction with action. Law of attraction with action. Wow, it's funny today. Okay, so that's the thing. You should be intentional while you're taking action. Sure, do the storyboards, absolutely. Sure, do creative visualization, absolutely. Meditate, absolutely. But you don't just do that. You don't say, here, it's going to just be done to me. That is a lazy person. Yep, Jeanne Omlor said that. That is a lazy person that's having a hissy fit with the universe. I'm manifesting, everything happened. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of people. You do action. Okay, is this my camera's funny today. Okay, so what you do, okay, now we're going to talk about physics. Now, I'm not a physicist, but what I figured out is this. Quantum physics is about, I'm just going to here actually, I get it right, but quantum physics is momentum and is concerned with motion and momentum. And they figured out, when things move, atoms move, and it creates a different effect. That's very basic quantum physics, okay? I'm not a physicist. But then a part of quantum physics is chaos theory. Now, then chaos theory, the butterfly effect happens because of chaos theory. So I'll give you an example. So the example is chaos theory is the line of dominoes. I thought this was a great analogy. And butterfly effect is you tipping over the first one. In case it was cut off. Chaos theory is the line of dominoes. Butterfly effect is you tipping over the first one. So I didn't say butterfly effect is the universe or you manifesting somehow. It's you taking action and tipping the first domino so you get what's called momentum. Okay? So that is how. Now, the momentum then attracts the next one tipping over. So now you have momentum. So what you're doing, you're harnessing quantum physics while you're doing the law of attraction. So it's not this thing that happens to you, it's you taking action so then you can attract more. So anybody have any questions about this? Again, I'm not a physicist, this is just my point of view and what I've noticed. So what you do is you imagine there is no magic wand. There is no magic wand because when we depend on something magically happening, what do? We take control away. We give up our power. We just say, you know what? Just do it to me. And that is not life. We don't ever want to give our power up. We want to make sure we backload and front load, a la Jeanne Omlor style. So what you do is you say, sure, I want law of attraction, but I'm going to stack the dominoes in my favor and I'm going to flick the first one so that then there's motion creating effect, the butterfly effect in your life and your business. So Henry says, love that. What if you can't take on more clients and have to pause the marketing? How do you keep them? You hire people. Absolutely. What you do is you always don't stop. You keep them, okay, so what do? Oh, then we, it's that motion of people never stop. They're kind of, it's like doing those videos where you're driving the car and you're always moving and you're going around, and that's a really smart business person is turning on a dime. So what you do is, okay, well, you figure it out. I'm going to hire somebody. I'm going to, do some white label. I'm not going to say, oh, I have a wall. Figure it out. Ask Jeanne Omlor. Like you just did. So you need help. And that is another thing I was just thinking. People get to this point in their businesses where, oh, they're done. Well, get help. Pay for help. But they're too cheap to then invest in their business. You always have to be investing in your business non-stop. The more you grow, because then you are avoiding being static. And being static, can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Exactly, Pyle. Hey, Roy. So you front load, you back load, you keep going. You don't wait. Again, I believe in miracles. I also believe in the power of prayer. They have proven that when many people pray together, mountains are moved. I have seen the power of me doing creative visualizations, but I don't sit so Marianne Jones, how are you? So what you're doing is you're not giving up your power to a magic wand, because that's just lazy. That's those people that think that things are just happening to others. No, when you look at these big success stories that, oh, overnight success, what a good problem to have. Exactly, what a good problem to have, right? Okay, so now we also then kick in the law of accelerating returns. I don't know if it's actually called that, but there is a law in the universe with physics. There's accelerated return. The more you do, it's momentum. The more, well, what it is, it's the rolling snowball that is gathering and growing. That's what it is. okay? And that's actually, they use that analogy for some physics law, okay? Now, all right. Okay, so people, as I said, who do the vision board, do the manifestation, which is great. I'm not making fun of it, but you see those people that are just doing that, and then they're like, oh, but I've been doing this for years. Way easier because I've created a lot of momentum, and like attracts like. So there's clients that are attracting other clients. Now, did I stop? No, I didn't stop marketing. I didn't say, oh great, I've got clients coming to me now. It's growing, it's a snowball. So it's much easier when you first start something. It's going to be harder to get that going, but then you're going to get momentum. So the good news is the more you do, yes, you are building on that energy. It's not lost. You think it is because you do something once, you throw them out, oh, it didn't work. Jeanne Omlor, I did something once and it didn't work. Hissy fit. So what I'm saying here actually is people need to grow up. Not you people present. I'm saying we all need to grow up and say, I need to do continuous action to build momentum. Build momentum. Hey, Cynthia, video keeps stopping. I know it's really bad. We have a storm going on here. So tell me what you missed. There's storm, and I think there's something wrong with our internet today. Please tell me, people, where it cut off, and I'll repeat those parts, okay? So you know, you don't stop. You don't say, oh, that happened, now I'm stopping, because then you're losing momentum. And it's always about keeping going, and you're building on your success. Okay, does anybody have any questions about this, or did it cut off when I was saying something important? Okay, so let me know. And also, now I'm going to field questions about like anything about business. Who has any questions? Anyone? I'll wait a couple minutes and see what happens. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've got a rainstorm going on over here. Okay, so that's kind of it. I'll just look at my notes. So that's it. That's how you create the business of your life, and you know, your life and the business of your dreams, I mean, is you don't just depend on the manifestation and just the intention and just doing dream boards or vision boards and just doing creative visualizations. Although I think that's all very powerful if you take action, law of attraction with action. And as I said, that kind of mentality will ruin you. You will go bankrupt if, oh, but you know what? The universe is going to pay my credit cards. Literally, there was a credit problem. People were going bankrupt. And they couldn't pay their credit card bills because they'd watched The Secret. But it's all just going to come to me. The secret is it just comes to you if you believe. Okay, not true. Gregory says, how do I let go of the narratives of the fact? Well, I have a whole start again. There's the massive action that you're taking, but then there's a letting go energy. So life is not one thing. It's not, oh, I'm going to manifest, but I'm not taking action. Oh, I'm going to take action, and I'm not going to do the mindset work or mind landscaping, as I call it. You're doing everything. You are mind landscaping. Lost me again. Wow. Who can see me? Please let me know if you can see me. Tell me if anybody can see me right now. Please comment. It's really bad internet today. Okay, can anybody see me? Looks like it's working. Gregory, can you see me? Okay, I'll start with that again. So you let go of the negative narratives by letting go. Didn't hear the beginning of your, okay. So you let go of the narratives. I'm cutting out a lot. Yes, sorry about that. It's the internet. I'm visible. That's good. Okay, so we let go of the by doing the letting go. Get the book, Letting Go. I talked about that the other day. So life is not that simple. Yes, I can see it's been cutting many times. We have internet problems. We have a storm here. If I got cut off in the middle of a sentence, please tell me what sentences those were, and I will pick that up again. Hey, Sam, how are you? Yes. Okay. So that's how you do it. You practice several things at a time. Life is not that simple that I'm going to manifest all by thinking, and life's not that simple that you're not going to do your mind landscaping, and you could just take action. I mean, some people don't do a lot of mindset, but it's going to be a lot easier if you're doing mindscaping with action. Hey, Nicola, how are you? So, who missed something from all that got cut off? I will pick it up again. And who has any questions, because I'm here, even though I'm cutting out. Hashtag live would be great. Hearts would be wonderful. If somebody needs to talk to me, if they're on a call, you can do hashtag talk. I'm on a call with you. So who has any questions about anything? Did you understand all of this? I'm going to do a recap. So, law of attraction with action is what works. You cannot depend on the universe to just sprinkle fairy dust on your head because you're having a hissy fit and you're being lazy. Okay. Again. When The Secret came out, many people were bankrupted because they just believed that they could just spend on anything because they deserved it. I'm not saying you don't deserve stuff, but I'm saying you ought to work for it. Okay, now miracles do sometimes happen. I believe in the collective and, well, singular power of prayer. That has been proven, okay? And quantum physics comes into this because of the butterfly effect and chaos theory, which is momentum and movement, and one movement creates another movement. Well, in your life, me moving my arms around, there's atoms moving because of that. So when you walk or when you pick a phone up and talk to somebody, hey Kathy, all of this is creating momentum. Something's moving. And you know what's interesting? I was thinking in the car today, did you know when you speak to somebody, you have actually changed their life? Because you're in a shop and you say, hello, excuse me. They turn around and they talk to you. You've changed the course of their life merely by asking them a question or engaging with them. Because their day is not the same as it would have been, because maybe they would have been picking something else out or bought something else or done something else. And that is really interesting, that every time we talk to somebody, we're actually changing their lives in some way. Maybe sometimes people change our lives in a bad way, but what your actions are, even talking to somebody, they turn around, something physical has changed. And that's the interesting thing, that people don't think about that. It's fascinating. Okay, how can you tell whether the action you intend to take? You can't, because I'm not God. You can't know that. And I'm going to say something other thing really funny. Mistakes, and I'm not saying that every single action you take is going to be the right one, but there's a lack of value in making mistakes. It's great to make mistakes. You learn from them. We're in a culture where we can't make a mistake. We're in a culture where there's such a fear of failure. We're in a culture where we don't value the failures. Like when kids walk, they are failing so many times. They're falling down thousands of times. That's a failure. Failure to walk. Okay? This is life. So no, I made really big mistakes, enormous mistakes. I was thinking that I took action, and did they pan out? Maybe not, but pieces up, and I start all over again, and you're stronger for that. So this fear of making the wrong decision is the worst thing. You're better off making some decision. Now, it's true, sometimes we make huge decisions, which maybe we shouldn't have made, but it's life. You've got to get through those. You've got to pick yourself up, and if you're not whole after them, pick the pieces up and make yourself whole again, because we are all rebuildable. We're rebuildable. I've been broken down, and I rebuilt myself. You deconstruct, you reconstruct. Because making the wrong decision is killing you. Guys, it's killing you. Yes, you're probably wrong decisions in your life. That doesn't mean there's no value. Pick yourself up. Okay, so who has any questions about anything on this live? Did you like this? You loved that. I'm glad you loved it. Hearts would be great. Hashtag live. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jeanne Omlor, the online business profit strategist and coach, and I help coaches, consultants, and service providers to scale to 20K plus months online without Facebook ads and funnels. All right, this is the first connection I've had in a long time. So that's it. My whole law of attraction without life. Who has any questions about their offer or anything else? Or I just tell them who likes this, who wants to speak to me, say hashtag live. Who I'm going to wait about a minute because it's really glitchy today. Did anybody like this? Any feedback? Was this helpful? Did this help you realize you can have the law of attraction with action? Somebody's, thank you for all the hearts. Okay. Questions? Does anybody have any questions? Because now we're going into broad Q&A. Does anybody have any questions with the broad Q&A? I'm here for you. Nope. Anyone? Okay, well, didn't hear any of that. Oh my gosh. Well, I will repeat it. I am now going to start the Q&A to see if anybody has any questions. Very helpful, thank you. Did anybody find, Stefania, how are you? We just finished our law of attraction. Who has any questions about anything to do with strategy or offer, make money online? I am, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jeanne Omlor, the online business profit strategist and coach, and I help coaches, experts, and service providers to scale to 20K plus months online with no ad spend. Okay, so if anybody doesn't have any questions, thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Hashtag live would be great. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, do hashtag replay. If you want to speak to me, hashtag talk. Hey, Star, how are you? All right, does anyone need any help? I will stay on for a couple more minutes to answer any questions. If you had any questions about my POV on the law of attraction without ruining you, I will answer those as well. So, Star, thank you for hashtag live. Anybody need any help at all? I'll stay on for another minute. Okay, so it looks like you're all set today. This has been a very short live. So, thanks, Cynthia. Actually, it hasn't been that short. It's been half an hour or so. Okay, well, if nobody has any questions about your business, I'm here. You can reach out to me whenever you like. Thank you for the hearts. You can, I'll say that again. You can reach out to me whenever you like. Just comment on down here in the comments. We'll get to you. And if you had any queries on this theory of mine, just ask me. Okay, well, God bless everybody, and I'll see you next week for Saturday Live at 5. I'm not sure what the theme is, but hey, if you have anything you want me to do a live on, give me some ideas. I definitely look into that and do it. Okay, hope you're all well. You have a beautiful, beautiful weekend wherever you are in the world. Yes, Andrew, we're just finishing. Andrew, you always have great questions, so I'm actually going to stay on another minute just for Andrew. Andrew, you're going to have to watch the It looks like I'm sort of back. Okay, sorry about that. This has been the worst internet connection of any live I've ever done. We're having a storm here. Okay, if anybody has a question, I will stay on because Andrew just turned up. So if anybody has a question, ask it now or forever hold your peace. One more minute because I know there's a real big lag and I'm freezing and it's really kind of difficult today, but we're getting through it. It's funny, I was talking about quantum physics and we started having all these problems. See? It's weird. Okay, well, I think that everybody's set, so I'm going to say goodbye. You have a beautiful weekend, a gorgeous week. Go crush it. Go get them. Take massive action. And trust me, when you take the massive action, you create momentum and it creates the law of attraction. Okay, God bless you all. See you next week. Bye.